So here's the thing. Exactly 12 hours ago, OpenAI released a live demo on their YouTube channel, and that demo has taken over the internet. Almost, it is taking over the internet. It's been 12 hours, so it's going to take a little time, but everyone's been talking about it. And in this video, I want to cover some of the highlights about what can it do, how is it better than the previous GPT models, and why is everyone falling in love with it. No, I mean literally, people are falling in love with it. So the first thing on the list is that they're calling this the omni model of GPT. GPT Omni, that is GPT-4o for short, is an omni model in a way that it can process text, voice, as well as visual. So they took all the models that they had that could process text, voice, and image, and they smushed them together into one model that will be accessible to users. The second important thing is that GPT-4o will be available to paid users as well as free users. The model will start rolling out within the next few weeks. Paid users will obviously have their own perks for it, like having more bandwidth and faster response time, but free users will be able to access it as well. So the third thing on the list is real-time conversation. This covers a bunch of features, for example, instantaneous response.
Hey, so I'm on stage right now, I'm doing a live demo, and frankly, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Can you help me calm my nerves a little bit?
Oh, you're doing a live demo right now? That's awesome. Just take a deep breath. And remember, you're the expert here.
Before, if you talk to any voice assistant, even ChatGPT, it would take 2 to 3 seconds to process what you said and then respond. But with ChatGPT 4o, you'll be able to get instant response, and you'll also be able to interrupt the GPT while it's responding and ask it extra questions to alter the answer it is giving to you.
Take a deep breath. And remember, you're the expert here.
I like that suggestion. Let me try a couple deep breaths. Can you give me feedback on my breaths?
And as a part of real-time conversation, it is also able to use a very natural voice to speak with you. We'll talk more about it later. And it is also able to process your vocal intonations and mood in your voice to understand what kind of answer you need.
I like that suggestion. Let me try a couple deep breaths. Can you give me feedback on my breaths? Okay, here I go.
Whoa, slow a bit there. Mark, you're not a vacuum cleaner.
Okay, I'll try again. Breathing in and breathe out.
That's it. How do you feel?
I feel a lot better. Thank you so much.
And following this trend, the fourth point is real-time interpretation. They called it translation in the demo, but if it's written, it's translation. If it's spoken, it's interpretation. They showed a demo on how it can real-time interpret from Italian to English and English to Italian.
I would like you to function as a translator. I have a friend here who only speaks Italian, and I only speak English. And every time you hear English, I want you to translate it to Italian. And if you hear Italian, I want you to translate it back to English. Is that good?
Perfetto.
Mark, io mi chiedo se le balene potessero parlare, cosa ci direbbero?
Mike, she wonders if whales could talk, what would they tell us?
They might ask, how do we solve linear equations?
Potrebbero chiederci come risolviamo le equazioni lineari.
I think this will be really helpful for travelers, especially if you're going to a different country. You'll be able to communicate more freely, more easily. And the final thing on the list, that is the fifth thing on the list in terms of feature, is computer vision. Computer vision is basically giving vision to the computer. It is able to see what is in front of the camera, analyze it, and give you responses based on what it is seeing. They did a demo showing how it can look at an equation on a page and help you do your homework, for example. That is one of the features of computer vision.
ChatGPT, what equation did I write down there?
Ah, I see it now. You wrote down 3x plus 1 equals 4.
Yep.
And the other thing is it can look at whatever's in front of camera and give you a description of what is happening. For example, it is very useful for people who need accessibility features, for people who need visual aid, because it can look at whatever is in front of them and give them a description.
Try and tell me exactly what they're doing right now, please.
Right now, the ducks are gently gliding across the water. They're moving in a fairly relaxed manner, not in a hurry. Occasionally, one of them will dip its head under the water, probably looking for food, and then pop back up.
Now, it's not all rainbows and sunshines. It is not exactly perfect. In fact, in live demo, it kind of goofed up in a couple of places.
Okay, I see it.
No, I didn't show you yet. Just give me help along the way. 1 second. So here's me. So what kind of emotions do you think I'm feeling?
It seems like I'm looking at a picture of a wooden surface.
Oh, you know what? That was
what-
the thing I sent you before. Don't worry, I'm not actually a table. Okay, so take
These two moments happened during the live demo, which shows that it's not exactly perfect, but it is a lot more capable compared to previous models. And remember how I talked about accessibility features? Let me play that again for you.
Right now, the ducks are gently gliding across the water. They're moving in a fairly relaxed manner.
Now, if you listen carefully, you'll notice that the voice in that clip sounds very familiar to a certain character in a certain movie. Yep. As soon as I saw that clip, I felt a similarity between the ChatGPT voice as well as Scarlett Johansson's character in the movie Her.
How's everything with you?
Pretty good, actually. It's really nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too.
And apparently, people are falling in love with it. So yeah, that's something that's happening. Those were the highlights from the OpenAI demo. I'll link the full demo in the description. So in case you're curious and want to look at the full demo, you can go ahead and watch that video. And if you want to look at what side hustles you can do realistically in 2024, you can watch this video. That's it for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.